welcome to Seattle. The local time is 12:45 p.m.
Good afternoon from Seattle, USA. If you're a traveler planning a trip to Seattle, maybe for a cruise, a convention, or just to see the Space Needle, this review's for you. Today, I'm checking in into the La Quinta Inn and Suites by Wyndham, right in downtown Seattle. Let's find out if it's worth booking. Getting to La Quinta Hotel from Seattle-Tacoma International Airport is super easy. Just hop on the Sound Transit Light Rail at SeaTac Airport Station and get off at Westlake Station. From there, it's a 15 to 20-minute walk, manageable even with luggage, and you might even stumble into a street protest like how I did. First impressions count, and La Quinta's lobby tries for a modern, slightly edgy look. Think wavy wood textures, metallic counters, and bright LED lighting. It's clean, but could use a bit more warmth and polish. The orange chairs were rather cute. Check-in starts strictly at 4 p.m. No early check-in, but they'll store your bags. Some staff are friendly, while some weren't, resulting in a functional but not warm experience. My room was a queen room with a sofa bed. At around $159 a night, it's a decent mid-range stay. The decor is basic but clean. Light walls, green carpet, and functional furniture. The bed was firm but comfy enough after a long flight. The pillows were average. There are no bedside outlets, but you'll find charging ports in the lamp bases. The sofa bed looked a little tired. I skipped it due to sensitive skin. There's a full desk with an office chair, great for short work sessions. The fridge hums a bit, but didn't keep me up. The microwave is great for heating up leftovers or breakfast from the buffet. The room has a closet with many wooden hangers, an ironing board, an iron, and a luggage rack, plus plenty of drawers for storing my belongings. A flat-screen TV with cable channels is available. The Wi-Fi was good on the first day, but stopped working by day 3, so I had to rely on my eSIM cellular data for work. Housekeeping is prompt and thorough, and a recycling bin is provided for glass, paper, and hard plastics. The balcony window security was basic. A wooden pole was used to block the sliding door from opening fully. The small balcony adds some airflow, but don't expect peace and quiet. My room was next to an alley, and I was woken up by garbage trucks and delivery vans. Bring earplugs if you're a light sleeper. Still, the blackout curtains and golden glow from nearby buildings at night gave the room a cozy touch. Now, this is interesting. The vanity sits outside the bathroom. Great lighting, clean counters, and a decent hairdryer. I didn't love the coffee machine being right next to the sink, but hey, caffeine is caffeine. The shower itself, excellent hot water and pressure. The tub's low entry and bath mat makes it elderly friendly. The shower curtain keeps water from splashing into the dry area. And kudos for using Dove toiletries and offering plenty of towels. Breakfast is included and runs from 6:30 to 10:30 a.m. Expect waffles, cereal, fruit, yogurt, and microwavable sandwiches. It's all convenient, but quite processed and salty. I stuck with the basics, like hard-boiled eggs and bagels. Tip: bring your own reusable cutlery to reduce waste. The hotel still uses plastic. The laundry room on the first floor was a lifesaver. Machines take credit cards, $3 per cycle. There's also a modest gym with free weights for those who want to squeeze in a workout. Ice machines are available on even-numbered floors, handy for guests preparing their own drinks. So, is La Quinta Inn and Suites by Wyndham in downtown Seattle worth booking? If you're looking for an affordable, centrally located base with all the essentials, and you can bring a little patience and your own earplugs, this place delivers solid value. It's not luxurious, but it's functional and walkable. For a short stay, it gets the job done. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this review helpful.